Hi, I'm Aaron McGranahan from Precision Automotive Racing. Well, the event is, apart from all the bragging rights that you get from racing each other, and these are the top guys in the country. They're coming from all over the, all states, all over the countryside to get here and be number one. Everyone wants to be number one. Being on a street surface, it's much like the street, apart from it's legal. So everyone wants the fastest street car these days. And I mean, it brings up so much hype for customers, including ourselves, to be the fastest street car. You're trying to build this car around a street format where it doesn't really affect normal day-to-day driving. So, they've got a run coolant, aircon, all those kind of things. And that divides up the difference between all the cars that go there, and everyone wants to be number one, but the most streetable. The biggest reason for it growing so fast, I would say because of all the talk that goes on behind the scenes. It's now been extended because of the popularity of the event. But in between those 3 days, all the way to the following year, there is shit talk, which is a good thing because for business, it allows us to have more customers who want to push the barrier further. Last year, 12 months ago, a lot's changed since then. We're running probably between 400 to 600 horsepower less. It was a factory ECU with a Cobb access port used for tuning. And it was a great street car. It still is a great street car, but with obviously a lot more horsepower now. Since then, we've done a fair few big changes. We did win the Ultimate Street Car Challenge last year, which is where you meet at a certain spot in the morning, drive your 4 hours to the Cootamundra Airport, do your racing. The best ET wins, but they have to be able to drive away from the event. That kind of promotes exactly what Cootamundra Drag Battle is all about. Realistically, all the cars should be doing that. Right, so last year we went 9-4, which gave us that title of Ultimate Street Car. At the track it was going 9-1 at 171, and that was using the Cobb access port, as mentioned earlier. Since then, we ended up freshening up the engine, changing a few parts to suit more of like an 1800 horsepower setup with a 1600 horsepower turbo kit, one that we've fabbed up. And then we changed over to the Motec ECU, and it ran an 822 at 175 mile an hour. Stepped it up a little bit more and pushing for the 1800 horsepower mark, which will get us into the hopefully 780s, 183 to 184 mile an hour. With the R35, obviously I'd love to win the Ultimate Street Car Challenge, and I think they are the Ultimate Street Car. But we do have other cars that are going, and I would love for all of them to win Ultimate Street Car. Our goal would be to run around the 8.6 mark on street surface with the radial. We've got 5 cars in total that are attending. So first off, we've got a customer car, which is a Toyota Supra 93 RZ. It's got an auto conversion, 2-speed power glide, with a 3-litre 2J engine, and I think it's got a 91mm turbo on it. So it should boogie as long as we can get traction. That car on the track should see 770s, so that's a very big difference, but the traction's not there for a 2-wheel drive car. So we've got Regan's Evo 7. It's gonna make some decent power. We're changing a couple of little things before we go out there to set up launch correctly and whatnot to suit that surface. It's gonna be making about 800 horsepower at the wheels. Yeah, no nitrous or anything like that, just all boost, 4-cylinder with E85, sequential gearbox with a 2.2 litre, one of our builds. So we've done this car from ground up. It took us about 12 months. That was inclusive of him getting it painted, and it was a full-on, like a bare shell rebuild realistically. A Motec ECU, it was an auto car which has been converted into a manual, so you name it, everything's been touched. So it was a big car to build, and that should go quite well. So last year we had a customer who wanted to build a 34 GTR, V-Spec 2, beautiful car. He gave us what he wanted. He said he wanted this much power, he wants to run this time, and wants to go to Cootamundra, and it's a street car. So now he's gone and given us another car to build, which is an R33 GTR. He wants to run a low 9-second pass, still streetable, manual car, sequential gearbox, Motec ECU with all your kind of fancy traction control setups, drive-by-wire, downshift, throttle blip. So it's kind of like it's a cool car. I'm really keen on it. So it's going to be ready for Coota, and that should go quite well as well. Obviously, customers have seen what we can do, and we've had a customer come in and The engine didn't have much head work to begin with, so it's getting one of our PR16 packages, head packages. It's a PR12 turbo kit that we make. It's going to make 1200 horsepower, which is basically the setup that we ran 9.4. The only big difference here is it's going to have the Motec ECU, not the Cobb. So we've got the ability to tune, really good launch control with traction control and stuff like that. That car will definitely go on 8 at CUDA. So I think Will Oil Racing should come out. They deserve to have a crack at the true record holder, which is us. And then you've got Queensland 8 My Cash. Good guy. He's also going to Will Oil now, which is just adds to their team. So they should come out and have fun. Yeah, you can cry here. We can talk about your Syvecs and how you want to swap it over to the Motec now, and it's all right. It's all right to lose. That's exactly right.